Okay. So as I've said a while ago, we all know what is a function. But when we say that it is a rational function, it is a kind of function. Wherein when we have rational, diba? When we say rational, we have to what? Get the root word, which is the ratio. So ano yung ratio ngayon? Ratio is actually a fraction. So when we have rational functions, it is a function wherein we have a numerator and a denominator. And wherein the numerator and the denominator contains a what? A variable. Okay? So ibig sabihin, we have two functions merged together. Yan siya. Usually ganun si rational function. Okay. So as I said a while ago, we will not literally graph function. Instead, we will just get and find the concept that are used to graph rational function. And what are those? We have intercepts and asymptotes. Okay, so we will go first with the intercepts. Ayan, sa intercepts muna tayo. When you hear the word intercept, by the way, class, have you encountered the word intercept na ba? I believe so. Kasi tinuturoan siya dati. Meron na, di ba? Ayan. Ngayon, class, before we proceed, when we say intercept, what comes out of your mind? Ay, mga manok kaming kapitbahay.
Nagbanggaan, sir.
Nagbanggaan, that may be. Sige. Actually, yeah, that may be a good point. So, other idea.
Obstructing something or someone, sir, from preventing, sir, ganun.
Okay, so obstructing. So, ano nga ba yung ino-obstruct? Okay, I believe wala na atang idea yung iba. So, ay, sorry. Bumalik. Ayan. So, what is intercept in terms of mathematics? So, intercepts of the graph of a rational function are the points of the intersection of its graph and an axis. When we are going to plot a function, ayan, and then kinonect natin 'di ba yung points nun? 'Di ba? Ngayon class, if the graph, yung line ng graph intersects or intercepts or meet or touches any of the axes, that is the intercept. Okay? Later on, we will have an illustration kung ano nga ba yung intercept na sinasabi. Okay? So we have two kinds of intercept. The x-intercept and the y-intercept. If the graph touches the x-intercept, it is the x-intercept. Kasi nga, sa x siya nag-touch or sa x siya nag-cross or tumama. Ngayon, yung point kung saan tumama yung graph natin and the x-axis, the point where they met or where they cross or where they touch is the x-intercept. Okay? Otherwise, if it's in the y-axis, that is the point of intersection is what do we call the y-intercept. Okay? So doon muna tayo sa x-intercept. X-intercept is also the zeros of the function. I believe you are familiar with the zeros. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually part of your grade 10 lesson or grade 9. I don't know. Basta na-discuss na to sa junior high. But when we find the zeros of the function or the equation, it is actually the x-intercept of the function. Ibig sabihin, kapag may zeros tayo or may x-intercept tayo, kung ano yung point ng given na yon, kunwari, ang x-intercept natin is 2, ibig sabihin, in that point of x, doon tatama yung graph. Okay? So, paano hinahanap yung ating x-intercept? X-intercept occurs, ayan, x-intercept occurs by if x-intercept, if x-intercept exists, it occurs at 0 of the numerator or zeros of the numerator that are not zeros of the denominator. Or basically, we need to equate the numerator to 0. But before we equate the numerator to 0, we make sure na dapat yung ating function is simplified. Okay? Yung wala ng common factor yung numerator and denominator. Ganon siya. O later on, we will try some examples. Okay? Basta tandaan nyo, class, we need to equate the numerator to 0 pag x-intercept. Okay po? Pero, kapag, tawag dito, bago natin siya i-equate sa 0 yung numerator, in finding the x-intercept, we need to simplify the function first. Ayan. Kaya yun talaga yung first step na gagawin natin. Simplify the function bago maghanap ng intercepts. Okay. Sa y-intercept naman, ganun din. As I've said a while ago, if the graph touches the y-axis or crosses the y-axis, the point of intersection is what do we call the y-intercept. And kailan nangyayari yung y-intercept? If y-intercept exists, it occurs at r of 0. Or basically, we will just substitute the x with 0. Okay, let's try. Ay, sorry. Sige, try tayo. Ayan. So, we have 3 examples here. So, ayan. Ito yung mga gagawin natin ngayon. So, we have our first example. Okay. Our first example is r of x is equal to 5x squared minus 20 all over x plus 3. So, paano natin siya gagawin? Ay, wait lang. Ay, sorry class, wait lang. Ay, wait lang class ha. Give me, lang. 1 minute lang. Yung ating kasi, tawag dito. Yung ating pen tablet ay mali ang orientation. Ayan, okay na. Okay. Ayan, okay. So, ayan. So paano kunin? Okay, ganito yan siya, class. Check muna natin yung r of x is equal to 5x squared minus 20 all over x plus 3. Pwede po ba itong i-simplify? Or yan na talaga siya as is? Masi-simplify po ba natin si r of x? May common factor ba sila na pwedeng i-cancel? Meron, wala?
X, sir.
Yung x? Sure. Di ba, hindi tayo pwede mag-cancel kapag hindi tayo pwede hindi tayo pwede di ba? Tawag dito. Hindi tayo pwede mag-cancel kapag, ano nga to? Kapag hiwala yung operation ng minus or plus, dapat magkasama silang ika-cancel. Okay. Kung 5 naman, kung ilalabas natin yung 5 sa 5x squared minus 20, hindi rin natin siya maka-cancel kasi wala rin namang 5 yung denominator na factor. So I guess this is already simplified. Okay? Yun class yung kailangan yung aralin ha, kung paano mag-simplified ng function. Okay? Actually, napagdaanan nyo na yan siya, class. Kaso nga lang, hindi ko sure. Pero yun yung kailangan yung aralin. Yun yung kailangan yung kung siguro na-miss nyo man siya, yun yung kailangan yung aralin nga. Ayan. Don't worry, marami naman tayong resources ngayon eh. Since online classes tayo, you have your access to YouTube and such. Ayan. Okay? So yan po. So r of x is equal to 5x squared minus 20 all over x plus 3. Kung simplified na po yan siya, pwede na natin kunin yung x-intercept. Okay, paano nga daw kunin si x-intercept? Anong gagawin natin? We need to what? Equate the numerator to 0. So, kunin natin yung numerator, 5x squared minus 20 equals 0. And then, evaluate. 5x squared equals 20. Ililipat natin si 20 sa kabila. Simplify further. Divide both sides by 5. So we have x squared is equal to 4. Square root both sides. So cancel na yung square root and squared. Square root ng 4 is, dahil nag-square root tayo class, that would be positive negative 2. Ayan. So, our x-intercept is at 2. Ngayon, class, by the way, x-intercept is denoted by letter A. So, A is equal to 2. Kapag x-intercept class, balik tayo. Ay, sige, mamaya na. Pag x-intercept A yan siya class ha. Yan, nakalimutan ko sabihin kanina. Mamaya malalaman niyo kung bakit A. Ayan. Ibig sabihin, class, kung ang x-intercept natin, which is A, is equal to 2, ibig sabihin po, yung graph natin na r of x is equal to 5x squared, ay sorry, positive negative 2 pala. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung A natin. A is equal to negative 2 and A is equal to positive 2. Ayan. Ano ibig sabihin yan, sir? Ayan. Kapag may function tayo na ganito, r of x is equal to 5x squared minus 20 all over x plus 3, and nakuha natin yung x-intercept na positive negative 2 or positive 2 and negative 2, ibig sabihin yung graph natin ay tatama saan? Tatama siya sa 2, 0 and negative 2, 0. Yan po yung importance ng x-intercept. Okay? Ayan. Mamaya class, after natin ng makuha yung y-intercept, ayan, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano nakikita yung intercepts kapag nasa graph na. Okay? Sige. May tanong po class sa x-intercept. Okay.
Wala po, sir.
So, naintindihan class yung pagkuha ng x-intercept?
Opo.
Okay.
Opo.
Sige.
Opo.
Okay. Sige. Very good Sige. Proceed tayo sa y-intercept. Okay. Paano kunin si y-intercept naman? Okay. Ang sabi kanina, kapag y-intercept, by the way, y-intercept is denoted by letter B. Bakit B? Di ba naalala nyo may point slope form tayo? Yung y is equal to mx plus b. Naalala to? Wherein m is the slope of the formula and b is the y-intercept. Kaya si y-intercept natin ay b and x-intercept natin is a. Doon pala yun sir nang galing. Yon. Okay? So, paano kunin na ngayon si y-intercept? As I've said a while ago, just simply substitute x with 0. So, kopyahin ko muna yung function r of x is equal to 5x squared minus 20 all over x plus 3. And then, substitute x with 0. So, we have r of 0 is equal to 5 times 0 squared minus 20 all over 0 plus 3. O, alam niyo naman itong cancel na to agad kasi any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So we have negative 20 over 3. So yan na agad yung ating B. Negative 20 over 3. Ayan. Ibig sabihin, class, yung ating graph ay tatama sa 0, negative 20 over 3. Ayan siya, class. May question pa?
None, sir.
Wala
Okay.
po.
Ngayon, class, titignan natin sa graph. Kung, di na kayo mag-graph by the way, class ha. Huwag kayo mag-alala. Ipapakita ko lang kung paano nakikita si x-intercept and y-intercept. So, let me tawag dito. Let me show you the graph. Ayan, wait lang. Bumukas na ba? Ayan, medyo matagal lang. Wait lang ha. Ay, ito na. Okay. Okay, ito yan siya. Ang function natin, class, is, ano nga yung function natin? 5, sorry, ano ba yun? Y is equal to 5x squared minus 20 all over x plus 3. Okay. Ngayon, class, ano yung mga ano natin kanina? Intercepts. So, we have positive and negative 2. Kung papasin niyo dito, class, saan tumama ngayon yung graph sa x-axis? Di ba we all know that the x-axis is the what? Yung horizontal part, di ba? So, dito. And saan pa? Wait lang, adjust ko lang. Okay, saan pa ba? And ayun. Ayan, kung papansinin niyo, saan tumama yung ating yung ating graph? Sa 2, 0. Ayan. Ibig sabihin, yan yung x-intercept. Kasi yung point ng x-axis, ayan, ng point sa x-axis, doon tumama yung ating graph, which is yung kulay green. Ayan, obvious naman, di ba? Ayan. Ano naman yung y-intercept? Ito na yung y-intercept natin, nasa baba banda. Ayan. When we convert negative 20 over 3 to decimal, that would be negative 6.6667. Ayan. So, yan po ngayon yung ating intercepts. Okay? Kapag pala tumama, sir, yung graph natin sa any of the axis, that is the intercept. Indeed, kasi yun nga yung definition niya. Okay? Nakuha, class, yung concept ng ating intercepts?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Opo. Yes, sir.
Bakit importante si x-intercept? Kasi, class, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, madali, graph, ang topic natin ngayon is supposedly graphing rational function. Intercepts helps us how to graph a specific function easily. Okay? Kaya siya importante. So, yan po. Okay? Sige, next tayo. Wait lang, ha. Balik tayo dun sa presentation. Okay. So, next example tayo. So, wait lang. Recall muna tayo. How to find x-intercept na nga. Paano nga kunin sa x-intercept, class?
Equate.
Equate the numerator to 0.
Equate the numerator to 0.
Okay. Equate the numerator to 0. How about y-intercept?
Substitute x with 0.
Substitute x to 0.
Okay, very good. Tama. Substitute x with 0. But before we do that, we need to what? To simplify our function. Okay? O sige, marunong na rin pala kayo. Let's have example number 2. S of x is equal to 3 over 2x plus 3 all over 2x minus 4. Ayan. Ngayon, class, sasabihin ko na agad, yung function na yan is hindi ma-simplify. Hindi siya pwede i-simplify. Siya na yung simplest form. Okay? So ngayon, class, hahayaan ko kayong hanapin yung x-intercept and y-intercept ng S of x. Okay? So I'll be giving you, ilang minutes ba? Sige, I'll be giving you 3 minutes to find the x-intercepts and y-intercepts of the given function. Okay? Sige. So your timer starts now. And then later on, we will check your work. Okay? Sige po. Okay, let's check your work. Ayan. Okay. Saan na yung pen ko? Ayan. Ay, bakit black? Okay. Okay, ayan po. Sorry. So, kunin natin si X-intercept. So, paano kunin si X-intercept? Kunin si numerator. We have 3 over 2x plus 3 equals 0. And kasi equate natin yung numerator to 0. And then, lipat natin si 3. That would be 3 over 2x equals negative 3. Okay, i-multiply natin yung reciprocal ng numerical coefficient ng x para ma-cancel siya dyan. Ayan. Or pwedeng isa-isahin nyo. Multiply nyo muna lahat ng 2 bago divide nyo ng 3. Pareho lang din naman, class. Ayan. So, cancel, 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 cancel. Cancel, cancel. O, di ba? Diretso lang. O, x is negative 2. Which means our A, our x-intercept, yung A natin is negative 2. Ayan. Ngayon, class, ibig sabihin, ang graph natin ay tatama saan? Sa negative 2, 0. Ayan. Class, by the way, wag nyo na, kapag sa assessment number 3, kahit wag nyo na to ilagay. Kahit ito na lang A. Okay na, considered na rin naman yan na yan yung x-intercept. Okay? So, yan po. Nakuha po? Mamaya check natin kung sino yung nakatama, ha? Okay. Next tayo, y-intercept. Ayan. So, S of x is equal to 3 over 2x plus 3 all over 2x minus 4. Okay, substitute natin S of 0, 3 over 2 times 0 plus 3 all over 2 times 0 minus 4. Oh, wala na to, 0 na yan agad eh. So we have negative 3/4. Yan yung ating B. Ibig sabihin, ang graph natin ay tatama sa 0, negative 3/4 or negative 3 over 4. Okay. Ngayon, class, sige, check natin kung sino yung nakatama sa dalawa or isa. Ngayon, if you got x-intercept and y-intercept right, mag-heart tayo, heart react. Di ba may reaction si Zoom? Wait lang, sabay-sabay tayo ha. Okay, heart react ko po kapag parehong tama si x-intercept and y-intercept. Kapag isa lang, it's either x-intercept lang or y-intercept lang, sums up naman. Okay? Tapos pag walang tumama at wala kayong ginawa, wag na kayo mag-react kasi titignan ko mamaya kung sino hindi gumawa. Okay? Sige. At the count of 3, heart, pag parehong tama, sums up pag isa lang. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Sige nga. Okay, parang naglalabanan yung heart sa thumbs up dito ha. Okay, ang sabi dito, ang max nito kanina ay 14 saka 12. Pero may nag-heart pa rin as of now. Ayan, may nag-heart na huli. Okay, bale. Sige, gusto ko tanungin yung mga nag-thumbs up. Saan kayo nagkamali? Sige nga. Sino yung mga nagkamali? Open mic na lang. Yung mga hindi nahihiya magsabi.
Sir, ano po,
Yes po.
hindi po ako masyadong sure kung paano isolve yung y-intercept, kaya mali po, sir.
Oh, saang part, Ella?
Unang example po kasi, sir, ang pagkakaintindi ko po yung y-intercept lahat ng x, sir, 0. Tapos dito po, medyo nalito lang po ko, sir, saan ilalagay, paano isolve.
Okay.
Pero okay na rin po.
Sige. At least, 'di ba? How about others? Pareho ba kayo nung kay Ella? Wala nagsalita. Si Ella lang. Si Ella lang yung may courage magsabi. Ganito, class. Alam niyo ba't nagpa-example ako agad? Kasi gusto ko makita niyo kung saan kayo nagkamali. And usually, 'di ba, doon tayo natututo lalo. When we learn from our own mistakes, mas remarkable yung learning na yon. Kasi mas merong personal experience na dahil natuto kayo, kasi nagkamali ako dito dati, kaya parang, okay, alam ko na yung gagawin from the next time na gagawin ko siya ulit. Ganon. Sa mga nakakuha naman agad ng ano, ng dalawang tama, very good. At least you learned a lot. Pero ayun, I didn't di ko rin naman sinasabing hindi very good yung mga nagkamali. It's just syempre, we are still learning pa rin naman, 'di ba? Which is okay, 'di ba? We need to embrace our weaknesses kasi yun yung magiging strength natin in the future. Yan. Okay, by the way, very good class. Ayan. At least hindi tayo matatagalan sa lesson na to. Okay, next tayo class. Next example. Ito yung medyo mahirap class, pero kaya nga ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. You need to practice on how to simplify an equation or a function. Sige, tutulungan ko kayo. We all know, basically, isang tingin pa lang, alam nyo complex agad si T of X. 'Di ba? Sige. Ngayon, meron kayong makakancel? Sige. Paano natin kakancel yan ngayon? Do you have any idea kung paano natin siya gagawin? Paano kaya natin siya isi-simplify? Any idea from the class? Okay. Sige, paano tayo makaka-cancel dito? Ay, yes, Ella. Sige.
Sir, idea lang po kung paano siya i-simplify pero hindi ko po sure kung yun talaga. I-factor po ba sir yung numerator po?
Okay. Tama yon. I-factor natin silang lahat actually. Okay. Sige, tulungan niyo ako mag-factor. Okay. So we have x, sa numerator muna tayo. So we have x squared plus 3x minus 4. Usually class, marami talaga nahihirapan dito. Pero I found it very, enjoyable. Hindi ko alam. Siguro kasi, kaya nga ma-teacher sir eh. Kasi nga, magaling ka dun eh. Pero kasi, para siyang puzzle. Ganon. Ganito yan siya. Feeling ko ito din ituturo ng mga teacher nyo sa inyo dati. Ano yung factors ng -4 na kapag pinag-add natin, +3? So sige, para madali yan class, ang gagawin nyo, ilistan nyo lang lahat ng factors. So ano ba yung factors ng -4? So we have -4 and 1, -1 and 4, ano pa ba? -2 and 2. O sa tatlong factors ng -4 na yan, saan dyan yung magbibigay sa atin ng sum na +3?
Yung
-1,
pangalawa po sir.
and
4.
Okay, yung pangalawa, yung -1 and 4, which means yan yung factor ng ating numerator na x squared plus 3x minus 4. So we have x minus 1 and x plus 4. Okay? Diba? Ang saya kaya mag-factoring. Char, di ko lang alam. Baka ako lang nag-enjoy. Okay, next naman class, how about yung denominator? Parang tinuro ko na sa inyo dati, no first meeting. Do you have any idea? Ano na nga to? Di ba ito? Ano po?
Ay, wala po sir, wala.
Okay. Naalala nyo, di ba? Ito ay difference of two squares. Paano malalaman sir kung difference of two squares? Kasi x squared is a perfect square. 16 is a perfect square. And since subtraction sila, difference of two squares po yan. Kapag meron tayong difference of two squares, ayan, square root natin silang dalawa. Ano yung square root ng dalawa? Ano yung square root ng x squared?
X po sir.
X. Ano square root ng 16?
4 po.
4. Okay. Kapag meron tayong difference of two squares, kunin niyo yung square root ng first term and second term kasi wala siyang middle term kasi nga kaya siya difference of two squares. And then yung operation nila in between is plus minus. Okay? So yan siya. So ang factor ng x squared minus 16 is x plus 4 and x minus 4. Paano sir kung x squared minus 25? Ano ba yung square root ng 25? Edi 5. So edi x plus 5 times x minus 5. Ganun lang siya kadali class. Kaya dapat alam niyo yun siya. Madali lang yun siya. Siyempre nakakalimot din tayo minsan kasi grade 8 pa yun. Anyway. Ngayon class, sige, ayan. From the factors, may makakancel ba?
Yung x plus 4.
Okay, yung x plus 4. Ayan. So, anong natira? X minus 1 over x plus 4. O, ayan na. Ito na siya, class. Ngayon, class, hindi na tayo kukuha dito sa T of X na magpagkahaba-haba. Dito na tayo kukuha sa simplified version. Yung T of X is equal to X minus 1 all over X minus 4. Now, this time, since we already have 2 examples, I'll be giving you another 3 minutes to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept of our function T of X. Okay? Sige. And then, later on, we will check your work. So, ayan po. So, timer starts now. Okay, sige, let's check your work. Ayan. So we have x-intercept. So paano kunin sa x-intercept? Yung numerator. Dito na tayo kukuha sa may simplified function na. So x minus 1 equals 0. So x is equal to positive 1. So our a is equal to 1. How about y-intercept? Ayan. So kunin natin yung function t of x is equal to x minus 1 all over x minus 4. Substitute natin yung x with 0. So that would be 0 minus 1 all over 0 minus 4. So we have negative 1 all over negative 4. So negative divided by negative is positive. So our B is 1/4. Ayan. O sige, again, same, same reaction. Heart kapag tama, dalawa. Pag isa lang, thumbs up. Okay, sige. At the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Ayan. So ngayon class, mas dominated na talaga yung heart. Konti na lang yung medyo nag-thumbs up. Sige. Anyway, hindi ko na tatanungin. Siguro baka sa computation error na lang din. Okay? So yan po kapag naghanap tayo ng x-intercept and y-intercept. Okay pa? Next tayo. Sige. O, di pa tayo natatapos dyan. Meron pa tayong asymptotes. Ay, bakit more examples na? Okay. So what is asymptote? By the way, class, have you encountered the word asymptote?
Yes, sir.
Sige.
Yes po.
Sige. When you hear the word asymptote, di ko sure kung sa calculus may asymptote na kayo. Pero when you hear the word asymptote, ano yung naalala nyo or ano yung naiisip ninyo?
Conic section, sir.
Conic section? Sige, what about conic section? Bakit kaya may asymptote doon?
Siya
Okay.
yung nag-guide ng intercept.
O, sige. O, sige. Parang, ayan. O, sige. Parang parang, hala, subuko kayo Ma'am Tiny, charot. Ayan. Sige, ano nga ba yung asymptote? Sige. Yung asymptote, ayan. The asymptote is an imaginary line to which a graph gets closer and closer as the x or y increases or decreases, or as x or y changes its value without limits. But never touching it. Ayan. Ibig sabihin, class, yung asymptote natin is yung imaginary line siya kung saan yung graph natin, padikit lang siya ng padikit doon, pero hindi talaga siya magko-cross or mag-meet or mag-intersect sa ating asymptote. Okay? Doon. So mamaya, bibigyan ko kayo ng example ng asymptote pag nag-graph tayo ulit. Okay? Kumbaga parang sa ano lang yan siya, class, parang a sad love story lang yan siya, 'di ba? Yung tipong kunwari nagkakilala kayo may crush ka tapos nagkakilala kayo, I mean, you get to know to each other. Ay, sorry. Tapos may fling-fling na nangyayari ganun, tapos biglang at the end of the day pala hindi pala kayo magiging kayo. 'Di ba? 'Yon, ganun si asymptote. Yung parang pa-expect ka na sa yes, biglang hindi pala. Okay? So, we have two kinds of asymptotes. Actually, tatlo yan siya, class. Kung i-consider natin yung analytic geometry, yung ginagawa nyo ngayon sa Precal. Pero sa lesson natin today, dalawa lang yung na-introduced actually. So, we have the vertical asymptote and the horizontal asymptote. Vertical asymptote is the vertical line where the graph will never intersect to. Okay? Kailan ba nangyayari yon? It happens kapag ang value ng x natin is undefined. Kasi nga, walang value na nakatumbas si x doon, kaya undefined siya doon. Okay? And kaya may asymptote. Kasi hindi nga natin ma-plot yung value ng 3, kaya may asymptote doon sa 3. Can be computed by equating the denominator to 0. So, ayan. Paano hanapin si vertical asymptote? Equate lang natin yung denominator. Ayan. Next is horizontal asymptote. The horizontal asymptote is the horizontal line from the word itself where the graph will never intersect to but gets closer to and closer to it lang. Ayan. It happens naman if y is undefined. Ibig sabihin, class, may value tayo ng y pero hindi natin alam kung saan siya nanggaling, kung anong value ng X. Yung magpapa-Y sa kanya, ganun. Okay? Can be computed naman ang ating horizontal asymptote by dividing each term by the variable with the highest degree, and where x raised to a all over x raised to b is equal to 0 if a is is less than b. Sige, mamaya class explain ko yan siya. Okay? Sige. May examples tayo ulit. So, gamitin natin yung previous examples kanina. Ayan. So, clear ko lang class yung ano. Ay, bakit ayaw? Ayaw niya ma-erase. Ayan, class. Wait lang ha. Ay, anyari. Joke time tong ano ah. Okay, ayan. Okay. So, anong gagawin natin? So, kunin natin yung vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote. Parang yung sa ano lang class. Tawag dito. Parang ganun lang din sa katulad ng ginawa natin sa intercept. Kailangan simplified yung ating function. Okay? Sige. To find our vertical asymptote, we need to what? Equate our denominator to 0. So, ano ba yung denominator natin? X plus 3 equals 0. Kasi equate lang denominator daw to 0. So, x plus 3 equals 0. And then simplify. So, x is equal to negative 3. Ayan siya. Okay? Next naman is horizontal asymptote. Plus, ito yung medyo mahirap-hirap. Kaya makinig mabuti. Ayan. So, paano kunin si horizontal asymptote? Kinukuha si horizontal asymptote by getting the variable with highest degree. Or yung tinatawag natin, pwede namang VHD na lang. Variable with the highest degree. Okay, class. Tignan natin yung function. Ano ang variable with the highest degree natin? Naalala
Yung
yung
5x
Sir,
squared, sir?
5x squared po.
5x squared po.
variable lang. So, hindi naman siya sinabing term, di ba? So, variable. Ano yung variable?
X po, sir.
So, x. So, ano yung degree niya? Yung 2. So, ang variable with the highest degree is x squared lang. Hindi kasama yung numerical coefficient. Okay? So, yun po siya. So, ang variable with the highest degree is the variable itself plus yung exponent, kung ano yung pinakamalaking exponent. Yun po yung variable with the highest degree natin. Okay? So, we have x squared. Ngayon, class, anong gagawin natin sa x squared na yan? O, makinig mabuti. I-divide natin yung variable with the highest degree to each terms of the function. So, we have 5x squared over x squared minus 20 over x squared all over x squared plus 3 over x squared. Ayan. Ngayon, class, pwede ba i-cancel si 5 yung x squared kay 5x squared? Pwede to cancel?
Opo.
Yes.
Opo.
How about yung katabi? Pwede i-cancel?
No.
So, bilugan class ha, bilugan. Pag hindi pwede i-cancel, bilugan. Dito class, kailangan ma-eliminate yung x squared. Matatanggal ba yung x squared?
No.
No, di ba? Hindi.
No.
Maiwan lang yung x. How about this one? Hindi
Hindi
rin.
po.
No.
Tama? Sige, tandaan nyo class ha, yung pwede i-cancel, cancel nyo agad yung x squared doon. Yung hindi pwede i-cancel yung variable with the highest degree, bilugan nyo. Okay? Sige, anong matitira dito sa kinancel natin?
5.
5.
5 po.
Okay. Ngayon, class, makinig mabuti. Lahat ng binilugan natin, magiging 0 na lang. So, 5 minus 0. Although,
Over.
na-shock. Natawa ako, may na-shock dun ha. Diba? 0 plus 0. Hindi na kayo mahirapan. Feeling ko sa inyo na-stress na kayo bigla nakatawa. May 20 over x squared na sir. Paano yun, di ba? O, di ba? Okay, magiging 0
Sir,
lang yan siya,
nawindang kami,
class.
sir.
Di ba? Nakakawindang talaga. Okay, pero 0 lang yan siya actually. O, di nyo pa kasi ako pinapatapos, di ba? Na-excite lang kayo. Anyway, ano yung natira? So we have 5 over 0. So ano yung 5 over 0, class?
5.
Mhm.
Si
Zero po, sir.
0 pala,
Aha.
0.
Aha.
Undefined, sir.
Undefined.
Ako, class, makakasakal ako ng mga estudyante
Ah,
virtually, class. Sa totoo lang. Charot lang. Tinuro ko na kasi to. Di ba? Any number divided by 0 is undefined. O, undefined. Okay? So, ano ibig sabihin, sir, pag undefined yung ating horizontal asymptote? O, makinig mabuti. Kapag yung ating x-intercept, y-intercept, vertical asymptote, and horizontal asymptote ay undefined, yung pag-compute natin sa kanila ay undefined, ibig sabihin, wala siya nun. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kapag undefined na nakuha natin, hindi pa yan yung final answer. Dahil ang final answer is no horizontal asymptote. Pag undefined class yung nakuha, wala siya nun. So, since undefined ang horizontal asymptote, no horizontal asymptote. Okay po ba? Nakuha po ba?
Opo.
Okay. So nakuha, class, yung yung process.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige.
Yes,
Sir?
sir.
Ay, question.
Sir?
Yes po.
Paulit ko lang po, sir, may kinuha po kasi ako. Di ba po yung 20 over x squared?
Yes
Bakit
po.
po siya naging 0, sir?
Okay. Sige. Kapag hindi pwedeng i-cancel yung x squared, pag hindi natin ma-eliminate yung x squared doon sa term na yon, so si 20 over x squared, hindi naman natin ma-cancel totally yung x squared, right? Same way goes with x over x squared. Yung x squared hindi natin pwedeng ma-cancel. And yung dito lalo na dito sa 3. Kapag hindi natin ma-cancel yung x squared, bibilugan natin. Kasi afterwards, magiging 0 na lang siya. Yun. Basta kapag
Thank you,
hindi,
sir.
basta pag hindi natin ma-cancel yung variable with the highest degree, magiging 0 na lang siya. Yun yung sinasabi, class, sa rule na yung kanina. Wait lang, balikan natin yung rule na yun. Ay, saan na ba yun? Ano ba? Ay, sobra ata ako. Wait lang, ha. Ayan. Ito, class, may rule kasi dito. Pero kasi kung ganyan ibibigay ko sa inyong rule, hindi nyo siya maintindihan. Mahirap yan siya alalahanin. At least, kung bibilugan nyo na lang, di ba? O binilugan na lang natin yung, yung hindi ma-cancel. Kasi magiging 0 siya eventually. Mas madaling alalahanin. Right? So, ayun po. So, other questions? May question po? May question be, ang mga bebe? Wala na.
Answer.
None, sir.
Okay.
Wala na po.
Okay, very good. Ibig sabihin, naintindihan na. Ngayon, class, ayan. Second example. Hindi na to pwede i-simplify. Pag hindi pwede i-simplify, diretso na tayo. So, now, I'll be giving you the chance to find the asymptotes. Okay? Sige. I'll be giving you, dahil medyo mahirap-hirap to, class, yung second example, I'll be giving you 5 minutes to find the vertical and the horizontal asymptote. Okay? So timer starts now. Okay, pause. Check na natin. Sige, start tayo sa vertical asymptote. Si sir naman, lakas makagulat, parang bahay ni kuya. Vertical asymptote. Okay. So, kunin natin yung denominator. We have 2x minus 4 equals 0. Lipat natin si 4. 2x is equal to 4. Divide both sides by 2. Perfect. X is equal to positive 2. Ayan. Next is our horizontal asymptote. Okay. What is our variable with the highest degree?
X po, sir.
X po, sir.
Okay. X lang ha. Walang X lang. May ST. X lang ha. Walang numerical coefficient na kasama. Okay po? Sige. So, S of X is equal to 3 over 2x plus 3 all over 2x minus 4. Okay. Divide both sides by x. I'm sorry. Divide all the terms with x rather. Ayan. So, 3 over 2 x over x minus 3 over x all over 2x minus x minus 4 over x. O, bilugan yung mga hindi pwede cancel muna. Ito, di pwede cancel. Ito, cancel. Okay? Ano yung natira? Dito na lang sa taas. 3 over 2 minus 0 all over 2 minus 0. So we have 3 over 2 over 2. O, paano natin siya gagawin in class pag ganyan? Ano yung ginagawa natin kay denominator pag nagde-divide? Okay. Reciprocate. So we have 3 over 2 times 1/2. Times na kasi ni-reciprocate na natin si 2. Okay? So simplify further. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 2 is 4. So our B is 3/4. Ayan. O survey time. O sino po yung nakakuha? Heart pag dalawa, thumbs up pag isa. Ayan. Very good. Parang konti lang yung mga naka-thumbs up. Anyway, feeling ko sa solving na naman yung nangyari, no? Feeling ko dun yung sa reciprocal na part. O class, alam nyo na yung practice nyo sa sunod. Okay? So, yan po. O, next example tayo. Okay. O, ito ganun lang din, class. Actually, kahit hindi natin ito hanapin. Kasi medyo mas madali lang to siya, class eh. So, we have, sige. Pero for the sake, di ba nakuha na natin to kanina? Di ba? Ito siya, di ba? O, dito na kayo magkuha, class. O, ano na lang to? Para time pressure, 3 minutes. O, find the vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote. Sige. Timer starts now. Okay po. Sige, let's check your work. Ayan. Okay. So we have to find the X-intercept tuloy. Vertical asymptote. Okay. Ang madali yung vertical asymptote. Ayun na siya. X minus 4 equals 0. Lipat natin si 4. Oh, X equals 4. Now for the horizontal asymptote, ayan siya. So, variable with the highest degree, obviously it's X. Wala naman kasi ibang variable na may exponent eh. So, ayan na siya. And then, so we have 2. Diretso na to ha. To divide the variable with the highest degree to each of the terms. So, X over X minus 1 all over X, X over X minus 1 over X all over X over X minus 4 over X. Okay, so cancel. 0 to 0. Plus, ano yung X over X?
1 po, sir.
1 ha? Okay, yung iba kasi ginagawang 0. Okay? So 1 minus 0 all over 1 minus 0. So the answer is 1. Yan yung ating horizontal asymptote. Ay, wait lang class. Sorry, wait lang. Sa horizontal asymptote, nakalimutan ko yung symbol. Letter po pala yung gagamitin. Kung anong letter. So kung X dito sa vertical asymptote, sa horizontal asymptote, since S of X to siya, and i-graph natin, dapat Y siya. Hindi siya B. Okay? Y dapat siya. Nagkamali ako ha. Bakit B din nilagay ko? Sorry class. Y yan siya ha. Okay. So dito, Y dapat siya. Bakit Y? Kasi ganito, i-graph natin siya ha. Wait lang, parang nag-aiyakan yung mga manok sa farm. Okay. Sige. Pakita ko siya class kung bakit ganun siya. Wait lang ha. Sige. Ano ba? So our function is x minus 1 all over x minus 4. Ayan. So ano yung ating vertical asymptote? We have x equals 4. Okay, pansinin niyo yung graph natin, class. 'Di ba? Yung vertical, since vertical siya, so patayo. So ang graph natin is what? Padikit lang siya ng padikit doon sa ating asymptote. Pero kung i-zoom in natin, hindi talaga siya mag-meet doon sa ating graph. So ayan siya. 'Di ba? Same way goes doon sa taas. O, 'di ba? Padikit lang siya ng padikit pero hindi talaga siya mag-meet. Yan yung vertical asymptote. Ayan. Next naman is yung horizontal asymptote, which is 1. O, ayan. Yung pahiga. Ganun lang din. Diba? Ayan. By the way, class, tapos na ba kayo saan na kayo sa calculus? Tanong ko lang.
Hyperbola po.
Okay.
Hyperbola po, sir.
Hyperbola. Tama ba? Hyperbola ba itong nasa graph natin?
Yes, sir.
Ayun. Diba? Yan. So, sa hyperbola, natandaan nyo, di ba meron doong what? Meron doong equation, tawag dito, asymptote, right? Pero sa hyperbola kasi, minsan yung hyperbola natin is nakatabingi yung asymptote. Okay? Para nakapaslant. Yung class yung tinatawag nating oblique asymptote. Kasi kapag oblique asymptote na siya, class, ano na yan siya? Equation. Yung hindi na siya like x equals 4 or y equals 1 yung asymptote. Hindi kasi siya straight na vertical or horizontal line na parallel to the x or y axis. Yung asymptote na natin doon sa hyperbola is paslant. Oblique na nga siya. Kaya siya equation. Okay? So, yun po. Doon lang naman tayo sa vertical and horizontal asymptote. Ngayon, class, Sige, I will just stop sharing, ha. um that the only challenge that you will encounter when you are about to solve asymptotes and intercepts is simplifying the function into its simplest form. So dun nyo na aralin yung factoring, yung completing the no, yung factoring nga, yung factoring ng perfect squares. Okay? Yung mga ganon. Yung pag-simplify lang ng basic operation kasi kailangan nyo talaga yun siya, class. Not only in my subject, but also in the other subject that is math-related. Lalo na calculus, math din naman talaga si calculus. Physics, yan. Paulit-ulit yan siya, class. Okay? So, yun po. By the way, before we end our class today, do you have any concerns? Mukhang tahimik
Wala po,
ka.
sir.
None
Sir?
po.
Okay. Meron ba? Ay, wala. Okay, parang none. Okay. By the way, class, this is just a reminder. Ayoko lang magpagalit. Okay. It comes to my attention na some of you, I'm not sure, ha. Some of you had, ano ba? How would I say this in the lightest way that I can? Some of you had their actually it's not really the point, pero parang ganun kasi yung nangyayari. Kasi based on what I have seen on your outputs, some of you have their group studies. I'm not sure if nasa section nyo yon. And napansin ko na may mga students have the same answer. Like when I say same answer, sir, excuse me, math yan, sir. Same talaga yung answer. But my point is yung exact talaga, the way how they solve, the way kung saan sila nagkamali na part, yung mga ganon. So, yeah, I know, hindi ko kayo nakikita, but last please, just in case lang na na tawag dito, if you want really to learn, and if you want really to have good grades, ayan, you make sure that you yourself learn the lesson thoroughly. Not because your classmates had given you the answers or not because your classmates had told you to do so. You do extra effort. Why? Kasi ang tinuturo natin dito sa City High, sa senior high ng City High, is that we want you to have integrity and we want you to be independent, especially when you go to college. Kasi if you have that, what's this? If you have that, not really attitude, if you have that habit of doing so, masasanay kayo at masanay kayo. Kasi at the end of the day, at the end of the school year, at the end of your senior high school journey, kayo na lang sa sarili niyo yung maaasahan ninyo. Not all your classmates will go to the same school as yours. Not all your classmates will go with the same course as you do, 'di ba? So, ayun, class. Kaya usually naman sa subject ko wala namang bumabagsak eh. Though yeah, mas okay pa rin class talaga na makakuha ng mababang grade than you know to yourself that you yourself you know, you cheated or somehow you try to, to make such actions as yun. 'Di ba? Kasi I'm not proud though. Don't when I was in my curriculum, in our curriculum, nasa top C din naman ako ng class ko. Like isipin mo PNS yun tapos nasa third ka. I mean, 'di ba? Ang daming student ng PNS. On our curriculum ha, pero we are proud na yung average namin dati mga nasa 92 lang ganun. Kasi nga, yun yung grade talaga namin. Ganun kasi sa dating curriculum. Ngayon kasi parang yun, wala lang. Pero sige, yun lang class. Reminder lang talaga class kasi mahirap na. Okay? Especially malaki pa naman yung expectation namin sa STEM. So, no, you don't be so pressured kasi sinabi ko yun. Isipin nyo, yun, panghawakan nyo yun kasi science high school tayo. Kaya talagang malaki yung respect namin sa mga STEM students namin. And talagang inalagaan namin yung STEM students namin. Okay? So, yun lang po. Okay, by the way, do you have any concerns? No. If you have concerns, feel free to send message na lang in our GC or kindly PM na lang kung talaga nahihiya na kayo. Yes po?
So, i-repost niyo po itong class, sir.
Yes, okay. Yeah, opo. Okay. Don't worry, class. Yes. Since you were the last section that I had class in general mathematics, later this evening I will upload the videos, all of the videos in the playlist or yeah, of our General Mathematics 2021 doon sa aking YouTube channel. Okay? So yan po. Bakit doon sa YouTube paulit-ulit ako sasabi? Kasi baka yung iba sa inyo nakadata lang and may free YouTube ano naman 1 gig. Okay? So yan lang po. Okay? So I guess that's all for this afternoon and let's call it a day for General Mathematics. See you next week. Goodbye, grade 11 Einstein. See you. Bye. Bye, class.
Bye.
Hi,
Thank
sir.
you,
Sir,
sir.
thank you po.
Sir, thank you po.
Sir, good
Bye.
times.
Hi, sir. Thank you po.
Okay.